Hey nerds, welcome to Jared Bear Reacts. Today we're reacting to Season 1, Episode 17 of the originals, entitled Moon Over Bourbon Street. Reminds me of Moons Over My Hammy, which is a meal I think at Denny's I used to get when I was a little chubby little kid. So last episode we saw Rebecca get set free, and we saw Elijah exile Marcel. Big power moves here. Big power moves. If you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a day, there's a reaction. The links will be in the description box down below for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. And let's just get straight into the episode. I hope I have my headphones on too. Ugh.
They say the passage of time will heal all wounds.
Oh, you back to painting?
But the greater the loss, the deeper the cut.
Yeah, the longer it takes, man. Haley! Hi, Haley.
And the more difficult the process to become whole again.
At least Klaus is back painting.
The pain may fade, but scars serve as a reminder of our suffering.
What medicine have you been giving him for a hex?
And make the bearer all the more resolved.
Like a Flintstone vitamin?
Never to be wounded again.
Like a 1 a day?
So as time moves along, we get lost in distractions. Act out in frustration.
Klaus, you hooking up with gingivitis? Look at Diego out here snapping up cops.
With aggression. Give in to anger.
Yeah, man, the dark side.
And all the while,
Shrek juice.
we plot and plan
What else
as
is
we
in
wait
there?
to grow stronger. And before we know it, the time passes.
I didn't see a single one of them eat the soup.
We are healed, ready to begin anew.
Spoken like a man who's made peace with his demons.
Celeste actually gave them some good protein juice. Good, it's actually good for her.
My demons are dead.
What are you doing with gingivitis,
Or
bro?
chased off.
Yes, apart from the one lingering monster with whom you share a bed. I trust you can find your clothing in the door. You do recall that woman tortured our sister.
She also revealed the truth about our sister's treachery.
And as a consequence, Rebecca is gone forever.
A desire which she apparently harbored for quite some time.
Plus, it has been a month. Now,
Let's say it's
feel
been
our
a full
sister's
30
lost
days.
As deeply as you. But you must stop distracting yourself with this ridiculous behavior and channel it in some kind of action.
Why must I? Exactly.
Because over the course of Marcel's
Yeah,
tenure,
let me
Sid
wet
grew
my
accustomed
brush.
to having a king.
While we argue,
You
I'm gonna
wanted
paint.
this throne. Now you
power
must accept
move.
the responsibility that accompanies that.
Apologies. But I'm rather ensconced in other pursuits.
If you could so easily neglect your home, I wonder what will become of your daughter. Have you forgotten what it was like to live beneath the threat of violence? We must work together, Niklaus. Let's make the city whole again.
Perhaps it is too broken to mend.
Nah, man. Gotta put your best foot forward. There's nothing on that brush.
If you won't do anything, I will.
Hey man, you're gonna put Elijah in charge. You're gonna fuck up the whole city. It would be wild. Bloop. Hashtag bloop.
So it's only fitting that we gather in this chamber at the behest of Elijah Michelson to bring harmony to this place we call home. Thank you all for coming.
It's been 30 days since the last episode, and Kieran still has this hex. I guess he's taking anti-hex medication. I'm surprised he hasn't snapped up everybody yet.
Thank you.
Our city too. We should be able to go wherever the hell we want.
Nowhere, you vile creatures cannot agree.
Father! Calm yourself, please.
Using to my
Thank you.
vile creatures, man.
Now returning to the issue of boundaries, You'll all heed to the following.
Are you serious? You're dividing up the city and the werewolves don't even get a say?
What the hell is she doing here?
Diego, sit.
Diego, sit your punk ass down.
We're not dividing the city, we're establishing
No,
boundaries.
Elijah. There is not gonna be a peace if the werewolves are excluded. They want a seat at the table.
She's got a point.
And if they don't get one, I can guarantee that you will all regret it.
Absolutely not. We will start a war like switch the city has never seen.
I don't see why the werewolf shouldn't have a seat at the
Do you have
table.
any idea what it took just to get those people in one room together?
No, actually, I don't. Because I didn't even know what you're doing out here until someone else told me. Tell me something, Elijah. You think that's where she'll be safe?
Is the bayou any better?
Question mark.
The wolves deserve a voice.
I'm rocking with her.
Give them one.
Give them one.
You know it's the right thing to do.
I'm with her. They're also supernatural. They're a part of everything. They deserve their own spot at the table.
You should have seen your brother's face when Haley walked in.
You weren't with the half-naked psycho witch. Seems I gambled and lost.
10 minutes ago, I was fully naked.
Oh, then you served your purpose. Don't let me hold you up.
Gimme! She said, go ahead and bounce, young redhead Gingy.
You O'Connell sure do love to piss off witches.
Really? The woman tried to blackmail me into stabbing you with the mystical knife of excruciating pain.
Well, New Orleans
It's a
breeds
long-winded
nothing if not strange
name for a
bedfellows.
knife.
But I assume you're not here to question me on my leisure activities. The brain. I'm sorry, Cammy. The damage is done.
The deed is done. The cake has been baked.
And you would too if you had any concept of family.
She just throws like stinging blows left and right. Cafe 48. Where's the other 47? Are they in order? Oh, I forgot this guy was even a character. Look who's back from the dead.
What are you doing out here?
Yeah, I thought you were
would've
supposed
met
to
you
be
anywhere you
buried.
wanted. I mean, not anywhere Klaus or Marcel would be, which could be pretty much, you know, anywhere. But
You were always great with words, Marcel. But it's gonna take more than a pretty speech this time.
He said a pretty speech. The subtitle said a big speech. Kind of figures where the conflict was boiling between him getting exiled to him wanting his shit back to an initial, like, another confrontation to where the show first started with Klaus and Marcel to where it would end with Klaus and Marcel for the first season. That makes perfect sense. That was a nice shot, actually. You on house arrest?
Is that really necessary?
The sickness, it's overtaking my inclination to forgive, replacing it with one thought that I could barely contain at the summit.
Kill. Murder.
Kill every last one of them.
Told you. Just want to clap everybody up.
There's only death. There's mine. And yours.
Man, get your deranged Hicks ass all up off Cammy before she smacks you with this fucking light pole right here. Yep. Yep. Ah. Either you knocked him out or he's dead. Probably the former. I don't know why I thought that was Sophie for a second. I'm like,
Mr.
man, I thought you were dead.
Correa. Please call me Francesca.
Hey, Francesca.
You can dispense with any formalities, Ms. Correa. I know exactly who you are. You own the Palace Royale Casino. You're one of the city's leading philanthropists. And according to my sources, you're the matriarch to a rather sizable drug trafficking empire.
Exposition dump on a new character.
Why am I here?
Whatever you may think of me, my family's been a part of the human faction for years, which makes me uniquely qualified to take Father Kieran's place. You'll deal with me from now on.
Are you giving me a mandate?
No. I'm giving you an ally.
Yeah, that's interesting because that's automatically going to put a wedge there with the Cammy situation if she has to take Kieran's place with this new lady walking up, getting a whole damn side story in 3 seconds.
I want peace just as much as you do.
Are you suggesting that I throw a party?
Elijah's like, you know, sometimes I like to get a little crunk.
You will be polite and welcoming.
Yeah, see, his people killed my whole family.
Oh, there's random.
My sister bled out on the floor right next to me.
That's random
And the only reason I'm
dump.
standing here is because Marcel came along and turned me before I bled out too. So I'm telling you right now, I cannot be polite and welcoming to that.
Diego, I understand your anger. However, there are certain overtures that need to be made if we are to find a degree of peace.
That's a heavy exposition dump. Damn, Diego. Rest in peace, your family,
Welcome
brother.
to my home.
Power. I know your burden. I'm here to take the latter away.
You want to make me a hybrid? I put my pack first. And I'm not gonna let anything compromise my family line, especially becoming some bloodthirsty vampire parasite.
That's just hateful, man.
That sense of loyalty. Well, that's exactly why I haven't snapped your neck yet.
Well, if you're not gonna kill me, then what the hell do you want?
Only to give you back the city that was taken from you.
You literally walked up to
How
his
is
room
that
asking what he
poignant?
wants. Cloud's back to playing his
Why would I
shit, brother.
trust someone who's conspiring behind his own brother's back?
I'm not trying to undermine Elijah's venture. I'm supporting his vision. Vampires destroy life to survive. Witches are only as powerful as their dead. The werewolves have thrived because their strength comes from family unity. The safety of that unity is what I want for my unborn child.
Understandable.
The painful truth is, vampires are the antithesis of unity.
Antithesis.
So what? After 1,000 years, you're finally ready to embrace the other half of your family tree? Maybe the other half doesn't want you.
Hey, man, you ain't gotta be such a pompous
will.
asshole.
Once they return to the quarter.
You got a plan to back that up?
My mother was a very powerful witch. I watched her craft all manner of magical items, but her most prized possession was this ring. I hadn't seen it for 1,000 years, and then
And
it
Elijah,
turned up
yep.
hanging around the neck of a werewolf.
Yeah.
A direct descendant of my biological father. I believe she gave him this ring.
I believe in a thing called
as a way of
love.
freeing him.
How so?
Daylight rings shield vampires from the sun, so why not a moonlight ring to protect werewolves from the curse?
I've been thinking about that shit for far too long, and I've never had the chance to bring it up. About since there is a daylight ring, like why wouldn't there be like a ring specifically made for werewolves?
Think about it.
I like it.
No more breaking bones. No more losing control to the beast within.
The beast within.
What do I have to do?
Yeah, look, your little dumbass just gave in, didn't you? Who stands like that randomly at a party? Are you okay? Go to bed.
You look,
nervous, out of place, short in the stress.
Yeah, she's 14. Get away
I
from
was
her.
gonna say pretty.
Oliver, you're like 35.
On that insidious skull of his.
It's a
I do hope your
constant.
daughter
It's a
inherits
constant
your mother's-
move.
Everything.
Hey man, careful spinning it that fast. Baby in there fucking jostling.
Weird being back here.
Not unpleasant, I hope.
Gonna sit in a rocking chair and knit booties, or haven't you figured that out yet?
Can I have a minute, Haley?
You can have it later.
Actually, he can have the stands.
Bitch. Yo. I don't like this dude. What's his name? Laxon? Jackson? Craxon? I don't like him. Look at Elijah's face. First of all, how smooth was that with Elijah's? You can have it later. And she was like, he can have it now. And the way the way this bitch just looked at him, boy, he will yeet you the next Sunday. Anyways, Haley, stand your ground. I'm proud of you.
All right.
Easy.
Julep, minus the sugar and mint.
Mint julep. I didn't know that was consumed anywhere else but here during Derby. Ew. Second of all, hey man, just say hey. Don't come up and fucking poke somebody in the middle of pouring a drink. It's creepy.
My condolences, okay? Though I'd be surprised if my king could choke him down. I mean, half as ugly as him.
Diego's, he started it. Then again,
This ends now.
right now.
I won't ask again.
Oh, we'll end it all right.
What's stopping you? Kill him.
Who was she talking
Go
to?
ahead, Elijah, do it. I mean, it's not like he doesn't deserve to die.
Shouldn't you intervene or something?
Why would I? This party just got interesting.
I mean, it was Oliver who handed Rebecca over to the witches so they could torture her. But then again, wasn't it Diego who led a werewolf massacre last month? And the witches cursed the wolves, while the humans stood back and let it all happen. So when you think about it, everyone here deserves to die.
Are you approaching a point?
My point,
Damn.
Elijah, is this.
You said, what's the point, baby mama?
We can't all learn to get along if our families can't create some sort of community, then what's the point?
Hell yeah,
Kill
Haley.
each other and get it all over with.
Yeah. Oliver, get your creepy ass up. Marcel got a thing for blondes, I'll tell you that much. Rebecca's gone one episode. You going straight back to Cammy, who you wanted in the first place. Who Klaus also wants, honestly.
The success of which depends upon several things. Depth of commitment.
I don't think we had to do all that. Aw, Kieran.
Determination to overcome any obstacle.
Ooh, Davina, I got her magic back.
And in some cases,
they're signing it in blood. That's kind of gnarly, actually. That's pretty wicked. I wouldn't cut my hand for it, but that's pretty sick.
even making unnatural alliances.
Man, you know who he actually looks like, Jackson? He kind of looks like old boy from Heroes. That was also Rocky's son in like 2 of the Rocky movies. Can't think of his name though. But he was in Heroes as well. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, I brought a little vial of blood for you to sign your name in.
Why? You've already done so on our behalf.
Brother, I'm not a fool. It's clear to me you're not as disinterested as you'd like me to believe. Sign it, please.
Sign, please.
If there is no peace between us, then how can you expect others to follow suit?
Fine. If it'll make you happy. But I assure you, the city's inhabitants will not adhere to this agreement.
Klaus Michelson.
Well, you are welcome to wager against me. You will lose.
He made that pretty clear. No, damn. You will try. He drew a full moon over the city. A big moon. Klaus is plotting, boy. Like, Klaus is plotting heavy. Oh, hashtag bloop. Klaus is back to plotting it and playing his games. This was more of an Elijah episode. Elijah kind of like from kind of like his side of taking control over this city. Peace treaty. Haley made a point of like the wolves deserve to be at this table, which they do. They're a part of it. But in turn, Klaus is now talking to the wolves like, hey, Especially talking to Craxton about, hey man, hybrid. I do agree they deserve to be at the table. Humans, witches, werewolves, vampires. They all deserve to be there together. Peachtree looks good on paper. But Klausy boy's plotting. Marcel plotting too. Marcel building an army right now. It's just him and Thierry. And he's trying to build something up. Try to take back his city. I think that'll probably be the climax of this season. If he can get more people. Because right now it's on site for him. Right? Like on site. Done. Is the way Klaus is looking at it. I don't blame him. Moon over Bourbon Street. Which is exactly what he just drew. The Wolves, man. Gotta be careful. Elijah makes a powerful grabbing move after accusing Klaus of inaction. I don't know, the power grabbing move. Did I say that right? And the Michelsons throw an extravagant party in an attempt to bring peace. And we see the conflict. And we get a new character of Francesca, who's just like, look at me, boys. I'm fine. And they're like, ma'am, we're about to fight over just who we are naturally. I'm excited to see where it goes. Especially with Kieran. I feel bad for Kieran. He's up there with the Hex. There's really nothing they can do. The woman that cursed him, they ripped his head off. They really didn't say much about that afterwards. I don't even remember her name. That's why she's just Mamal Jones. I don't know if she had a name or not, but regardless. And meanwhile, Davina got her power bag. She's brought back the dead 25,000 roses. I feel like that's some sort of level of power. Anyways, on that note, I am going to go ahead and head out. Keep this one kind of short. Episode 18 is entitled The Big Uneasy. Like the Big Easy, but the Big Uneasy. Anyways, links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.